Welcome to Studio 9. I'm your host, Robert Bettis. This is positive and sometimes terrifying Southwest living. Today, we're going to the Reagan in downtown El Paso for a real-life ghost investigation. I'm not going into the ghost area. I'm going to send Evelyn Sandoval and Gustavo Martinez, our top-notch production crew for Studio 9, to investigate, and the evidence they uncover, chilling.
In the 1940s, there was a fire that destroyed most of the building. It was a two-story building before. Now it's a one-story building, and that's because of the fire in 1942. And during that fire, one person died. He worked at the post office down the street, and his last name was Snowden, and he perished in the fire. And we're fairly certain he was on the second floor. And the fact that we're right next to a very haunted building that has some pretty nefarious things going on, there's a pretty good chance it could leak over. We did make contact one time with a little girl named Annie, and so we could see if she's around. And she told us that the little girl next door, Sarah, would come over, and she didn't like Sarah. The downstairs area, the basement area, was also pretty active. The people next door would complain of not wanting to go into the basement because of the semi-aggressive shadows that would follow them around. Scratches, people do get scratched. People have been scratched here.
We started it about 2 years ago, and it pretty much was a nightmare to build. Anything that could go wrong did go wrong, especially in the basement. I think we had a terrible experience. Behind a rotting wall that we needed to replace because it just had like a terrible pungent smell on it. So when we ripped that wall apart, we found a room back there. Turns out it's a tunnel. Right now we're using it as a wine cellar, but it's pretty terrifying in that room. Kind of feels like there's a monster that's not friendly and just hanging out in the corners downstairs in the office, and especially in that wine cellar, or that room, especially in that room.
There's this corner right there. And that's where you always feel like some type of monster, so you put the Joker there, just good.
To make you feel better.
I have a friend named Beto. And when we were building this, we kind of told him some of the stories that we had heard. So he went downstairs by himself, and he kind of like just spooked himself out. He said that he felt somebody just grab him, like they didn't release him. He took off running, and pretty much hasn't been down there since, you know? So I personally have never felt anybody touch me or any physical force, but I have felt like somebody like following me around, or like a shadow, especially in the dark. It was, you know, like kind of playing hide and seek with me or something like that. You know, it's kind of hard to explain, but you definitely see like I don't know if it's your mind playing tricks on you, but you definitely see like either like traces of something, or like, I don't know, you know, like Peter Pan's shadow just playing with you. That's kind of what I can explain what it's like downstairs.
I don't like being in this corner.
There was a bunch of anti-God stuff written on these walls.
Were you touching me right now?
No. You just get touched? I didn't. I swear I didn't touch him.
When they first started opening, I came out to help them out, setting some desk drawers downstairs, and I came in one time by myself, and I went down and I saw like a shadow peeping over, kind of like peeped over, and I thought it was my boss. So I was like, hey, what are you guys doing? And I went over there to go chase him down and cut the corner, and there was nothing. So this is where the scratching is, here, mostly.
Mostly over here.
Yeah,
On this side.
right here. Like if you're working or you're doing something and you can hear like around this area, like something going like
On the wall.
like that, and then you just stay quiet for a while, and all of a sudden you're gonna get like a scratchy noise.
When it's empty, me and Hector, we were pretty much here like all morning long, all night long, working through like late nights, and definitely I always felt like, and those noises still to this day, they have never gone away.
And I just started feeling the presence of like a little girl. And almost to the point that everybody had kind of shown up at the same time, and I wasn't even sure who was here, and I thought one of my friends had actually brought his daughter. But I was looking around and there were no kids. I didn't think anything of it.
Catch me if you can.
Alright, so what I'm checking for over here is I'm checking for high electrical energy that would give a sort of a bad feeling.
Yeah, I do.
Were you touching me right now?
No. Did you just get touched? I didn't. I swear I didn't touch him.
Felt like something was like
little, right? Oh man, you guys don't feel lightheaded at all? No. Are you okay?
So that room is perfectly normal. So that room is perfectly normal back there. If you walk
Can I
in,
say
you found
something?
out-
I mean, they're talking.
We were just talking. I heard like somebody singing, like right in the No? I heard, oh, like right here. Yes, they hear?
So it took us a while to just really get this built. Every time that we had somebody working on this, mind you, there was no electricity in here. Something would scare them, and they said it would smell like something was rotting in here. We actually went 6 feet deeper than this is, but they got scared and they decided to just like come back and build the wall here. We had one project manager quit. Well, I guess we had one project manager quit. He just felt uncomfortable working down here, and I guess he was religious and just didn't feel comfortable with all the stuff that they were finding in this room.
Door's completely closed in here. Oh my god, dude. I had to freaking run out of there. Oh, dude, no. Oh, hell no, dude. No, dude, that felt ugly. Alright guys, so right now, in a couple seconds, we're gonna go ahead and take out some equipment. And then we're gonna go ahead and see if there's actually some kind of activity down here in the basement. So, we'll see what happens right now. Alright guys, so right now in a couple seconds we're gonna go ahead and take out some equipment, and then we're gonna go ahead and see if there's actually some kind of activity down here in the basement. So we'll see what happens right now.
So this would be about a year after they completed the building, or it could have been the history books could be wrong. You know, that could have been done by some of the workers doing the finish work or something also. I don't like being in this corner.
So there was a bunch of anti-God stuff written
Yeah.
on these walls. It seemed like I don't know.
I'm just getting a bad feeling from this corner. A lot of the activity would center itself around this area right here, like probably almost a line from here all the way to the front. We used to have a lot of shadow activity in this area. Art, you want to set this flashlight?
Yeah.
See if we can get something off that too.
Hey, you want to do it here?
There's another one in there too. Yeah, wherever you want to. So we have the flashlight here. It's set. It's ready to go. If anything happens, if they want to turn it on, they can. You can see it's not. The part that you turn is on the stairs itself, so it can't really turn by itself. We brought a camera crew here today. They came to see what you can do, and I'm wondering if you remember how to turn on the flashlight. You remember how to do that?
Oh my god, it just turned on.
You remember how to do that? What turned off?
It's over there.
It just turned off. The flashlight over there turned off.
By itself?
Yeah, just by itself.
Wait a minute, which one? Can you do that again? Can you turn it on? Can you move it again? I'm just curious to see if you can. Do you remember me? Oh, the flashlight's on back here.
Oh, what the hell?
Okay. Just so you catch it on film, I don't want you to think that we did it. My crew's back here, all the way at the back, but the flashlight's there on the stairs. That's great. Can you make it flicker like a candle? A little bit more than that. Can you do it? Okay. Can you turn it off for me? Can you show everybody how you can do it? There, it's flickering. That's good. Very good. Are you able to turn it off? All the way off. You want me to count to 3? Keep going. You're doing good. Thank you. Very good. You remembered how to do it. Do you like the new place? Yes. Good. Is it loud sometimes? Yes. Is it? Do you like the people being here? Okay, he left. He left that one off, and he's gone off that one too. So that's pretty cool. I think we should speak to him.
No.
Let's do this. All right. Where's the SB? Or where's the spirit box?
I think you should put it on.
There.
Is Sarah here again? Or something else?
And it's not communicating, it's not using this. This is just basically an amplifier and sort of a sound filter for this thing right here. So what I'm going to do is crank it up. twice, 2 times. Hello? This is Leon, you remember me? This is Art.
Hello.
Just, is it, I heard it sounded like a female saying hello.
You say hello, Dave?
Say Dave.
Yeah.
Now that was a little kid saying that. Her little girl saying yeah.
That's a little girl.
So sometimes it takes them a few seconds to actually respond to our questions. I said Dave again. I spoke over her. It's the same girl, same voice. Yeah.
Do you like what Alex has done with the place here?
So I said no.
It's really pretty though, isn't it? It's better than when it was all dusty and more torn down. And you have people here talking to you now. Yeah, that's right. You like talking with them and interacting with the crew and the people that work here? See, that could be somewhat. Hello. Hi, Samuel. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Say bien.
¿Te gusta jugar con ellos? ¿Con los que trabajan aquí, con Alex y todos los demás? Sí. Cuando hablamos contigo, te gustaba jugar a las escondidas. You used to like to play hide and seek. ¿Juegas en las escondidas con ellos también? Sí.
Bait. You guys be careful.
She's got the word bait.
You guys be careful. He's got the word bait.
Is Sarah here again or something else?
There's some weird activity happening.
No, they just said bait when you guys started walking back there. That's why I said be careful. They said it. Alright, there might be something negative back here.
Well, how about that? Studio 9 would like to thank the management and staff of the Reagan, Downtown El Paso, which I understand is right next to the Del Soto Hotel, which is equally haunted. Isn't that all the haunting right there? We hope you enjoyed this episode of Studio 9, and we'll see you next time. Until then, keep smiling, keep shining, El Paso.
Mostly over here on this side.
Like if you're working or you're doing something and you can hear like around this area, like something going like
On the wall.
like that, and then you stay quiet for a while, and all of a sudden you hear like a scratching.
It's flickering. Oh my god, it just turned off. It's flickering. Oh my god, it just turned off. It's flickering. Oh my god, it just turned off.
What turned off?
It's over there.
It just turned off. The flashlight over there turned off.
By itself?
Yeah, just by itself.
Wait a minute, which one? Can you do that again? Can you turn it on? Can you move it again? I'm just curious to see if you can. Do you remember me?
When it's empty, me and Hector, we were pretty much here like all morning long, all night long, working through like late nights, and definitely I always felt like, and those noises still to this day, they have never gone away. So
I just started feeling the presence of like a little girl. And almost to the point that everybody had kind of shown up at the same time, and I wasn't even sure who was here, and I thought one of my friends had actually brought his daughter. But I was looking around and there were no kids. I didn't think anything of it.